Alpha Delta 8, Charlie Juliet.
Alpha Delta 8.
Alpha Delta 8, Charlie Juliet. Chance in Michigan.
Chance in Michigan. I've got you, sir. This is Jim, Juliet, India, Mike. Good almost afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I have you at almost 20 over here, peaking, about 50 miles north of Detroit.
Roger, thanks for that. It's and you're a good, well, like last time I looked, about 12 dB above my noise level. I can't give you a real S-meter reading because my receiver's not set up with very much RF in the front end. I just inject as much RF as I need to get the job done. But you are, I'm looking at the output of the radio, the audio output on a VU meter, and you are around 12, 13 dB above my noise level.
Yeah, QSO. I'm running 100 watts on an ICOM 706 Mark IIG and into a G5 RV. Nothing fancy at all.
Oh, roger that. Well, you know, how much power?
100 watts.
Roger, roger. And just out of curiosity, have you checked your ALC this morning? Check your ALC next time you transmit. Make sure you're mid-scale to 2/3. Roger.
Roger. I'm watching the ALC and I'm about 50% to 3/4 over.
Roger, roger. Yeah, ALC has a way of starting to fatten up the signal, and if you run mid-scale to 2/3, you come, you know, like maybe from a 10 dB dynamic range to maybe a 4 dB, 5 dB dynamic range, starting to fatten up. I suggest, you know, maybe just a very light compression setting, perhaps maybe a 3 out of 10. That is another item that will help you fatten up your signal. The fatter the signal with finesse, you know, the better off you are as far as intelligibility. And you don't want to run a signal where you're sucking up all the blowers in the neighborhood and all this stuff in the background, you know. But just a slight amount of compression to fatten the signal up, about 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100, you know, depending on how your compression device is nomenclatured.
Yeah, QSL. I will have to check that in the manual here. I haven't had this radio for very long, and I know there are some compression settings on the side of the radio body with a you have to get in there with a screwdriver. So I haven't had the heart to do that yet. Over.
Oh, you can't control that through menu?
I'm not exactly sure. I see that there is a compression setting, though, on the side of the radio body. You know, normal 706 Mark IIG. I'm not super familiar with that yet, but I do have the manual in paper form sitting right next to me, so I will be looking at that here shortly.
Roger, roger. Well, our conditions kind of dropped out there quite a bit. Maybe we'll get together later on. Well, actually, I'm just about out of time here. We usually go between 10:30 and noon on Friday mornings, but we will be changing that. Today, we're going to have another show at between 3:30 and 5 on this frequency, just to check out the difference of our 100 watters friends on conditions in the afternoon versus morning. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. Maybe I will check back in then and see how conditions favor my 100 watt station here. I'll stay 73 and I'm going to start reading this radio and see if I can figure out how to modify the compression setting. Over.
Roger, roger. Okay, and the last your last transmission, you had dropped to about 5 dB above noise. So we'll say 3s for now, and we'll catch you maybe this afternoon if you get a chance. 3:30 Eastern on this frequency this afternoon. It's KC9VKV. There's another station out there. You're really towards my noise level. Come back again, please.
62.
Okay, here is where the importance of equalization is. I can hear you, but I can't understand you. If you had a little more top end EQ on your microphone, I probably could be able to discern the words. Right now it's kind of muffly in the low frequency range. Try it again and let's see what we got here. I copy you at about half a dB or 1 dB above my noise level. Not enough to really grab a hold of what you're saying, unfortunately, Roger. So what I would suggest, sir, is if you will check back in on this frequency this afternoon at about 3:30 Eastern, we'll be going again, and we'll just see how much conditions are improved for the afternoon program versus the morning program. That's what we're going to change this time that we do this from the morning to the afternoon, so we get maybe better signals from our 100-watt friends. Roger? Roger, Roger, 3Z away. And with that, and we will conclude this morning's Qso-Vlog that we ran between 10:30 and noon. But we will be back this afternoon at 3:30 Eastern on this frequency, and we will be probably pretty much running in the afternoons anymore rather than the mornings. So we'll be checking out here. Thanks for everybody that contributed, and we'll see those that are capable of this afternoon at about 3:30 Eastern on this frequency. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. We'll be clear.
Jim, before you run off, Kilo Delta 2 Delta Mike Romeo.
Delta Mike Romeo, go.
Yeah, roger that. Good audio, good audio. And help me if I got too much bottom end right now, but Kd2Dmr.
No, fine, beautiful.
Okay, roger, roger. Yeah, got a wall-to-wall signal 10 over on you, so good show, Kd2Dmr.
Roger, what's your location, sir?
20 miles east of Erie, Pennsylvania, Ripley, New York, right in the vineyards.
Hey.
Roger, roger. Running, what, about 1500 or KW?
All right, about there, yeah. Who called me?
Yeah, this AB2UE. We're up on 93, and I can hear you up there.
Yeah, that's the problem with this Yaesu. It's too wide. Sorry about that. AUE, Kd2Dmr. Jim, I'll let you go. I'm too wide.
Roger, roger. Get fat, not wide. 3's that away. And with that, we'll be wrapping up today's Qso-Vlog show. Thanks for everybody that contributed. We'll see you this afternoon when we do it again with better conditions, hopefully. So, hasta la vista. KC9VKV, clear.